Alright. Thought I'd recap or just start back from the beginning of the book. So right now we're going to be playing Tales or Escape from Tenopia. If I can find the right page to open. Oh, there it is. Right. So I've got a lot of windows open, so I'm trying to keep an eye on everything. Gotta manage these windows a little bit better. Alright, so I'm just gonna start back from the beginning of this book. Here we have our title. I went over Edward Packard and his history a little bit in the last video, and then went in, ahead and started the book, but then found that I left my mic off for a great deal of it. I'll have to go back and check and see what I talked about in that video and what got in and what got out, and maybe edit it a little bit. But yeah, starting from the beginning. This stuff I didn't go over last time anyway, so it'd be fun to go over. Problem. Your space pod has crashed on a desolate island somewhere on Tenopia, the most mysterious planet in the galaxy. Your goal is to escape from the island and find the Galactic Patrol Station, your only hope of rescue. So maybe the Galactic Patrol Station is somewhere, maybe in a place called Zindor. I don't know. We'll find out. Treacherous terrain, from the jagged mountains to the steaming wastes. Huge man-eating spiders and krogicides, half-human aliens who will hunt you every step of the way. Alright, so that's really cool. So these, we have a lot of information here that wasn't actually in the in the first few pages of the book. So, the island of Tenopia's got some resort locations to go check out. You want to see the jagged mountains and the steaming wastes. So let's put that, that is on my checklist of things to do. See those things. I imagine they could be deadly. Okay, there's huge man-eating spiders. That doesn't sound fun, but, maybe if they're in a petting zoo or something. And then krogicides are half human, and, well, half human aliens. So, like, yeah, something weird's happening up here in the space. And yeah, let's continue reading. I'm going to use a voice generator because I would get tired of reading if I had to read everything. So we're going to use him real quick for some of this. But yeah, there we go.
Your following a narrow trail that winds through the forest. Rounding a bend, you see a giant spider several feet high. You pick up a heavy stick from the forest floor. Little use! Exclamation mark. Ahead is a whole army of giant spiders, and there are more behind you. You stumble into the forest, hoping you'll reach Balin's.
Whoa, 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 that's not right. That's not what I copied and pasted. What is going on? Copy. Control A. Control V. Oh, man.
Trapped. Your following a narrow trail that winds through the forest. Rounding a bend, you see a giant spider several feet high. You pick up a heavy stick from the forest floor. Little use! Exclamation mark. Ahead is a whole army of giant spiders, and there are more behind you. You stumble into the forest, hoping you'll reach Sixth Straight Trail. You hear voices ahead, but your heart sinks. They're krogicides. If they see you, they'll enslave you, but they may be your only hope. Will you escape from Tenopia Island? When and if you do, more challenges await you on the planet Tenopia. You can continue your escape adventures in these books. coming soon. Number 2, Trapped Lane the CKNGDOM. Number 3, Terror on KABRAN. Number 4, Star System Tenopia.
So all this preface stuff, man, all these little hooks and liners to sell you the book. And some of them are just taken out of context, and they really get your heart pounding just to read that. I mean, spiders and krogicides and yeah.
Notice how you are about to find yourself trapped on a strange and dangerous island on one of the most forbidding planets in the galaxy, Tenopia. Lieutenant, it's important that you follow the directions in this book if you hope to escape! Exclamation mark. During your travels on Tenopia LS land, you'll have a small computer that can project a map of the region you're in at any moment. To use this, flip to the map page indicated near the bottom of the page you're reading. When you turn to a map page, be sure to keep a finger on the page you're reading so you won't lose your place. Whether or not you escape from Tenopia Island will depend on how skillful you are, how persistent you are, and how lucky you are. Will you succeed or will you be trapped forever? Lieutenant, it's entirely up to you. While you are traveling on a diplomatic mission from Earth to the Mylian cluster, your spaceship is hit by a meteor. With seconds low spare, you jettison in an escape pod, the only survivor. The pod's buoyant computer indicates there is only enough fuel to reach Tenopia, the fifth planet of star system Tenopia. The computer's memory bank supplies you with IHE following information: TENOPIA, SEARLH size, rotation 26 hours, sun rises in the east, sets in WESL, revolution 587 days, air quality excellent, food and whaler abundant, surface 80% ocean with one large island, Tenopia LS land, and a single continent, Agron. Ocean is subject to violent storms. Galactic language widely spoken. Technology generally medieval. Travel dangerous and not advised. Bracing yourself for entry into Tenopia's atmosphere, you examine your only survival equipment, a pocket-sized computer. If HAT is programmed to project a map of your region at all times on a small video screen. Suddenly, on the pod's computer, you read, entry phase, landing targeted near Krelia, west coast of Tenopia LS land. A moment later the words, Tenopia LS land, appear, and this aerial virus is displayed.
Okay, so the voice generator is not perfect, but if you didn't get that, we crash landed on this planet that is smaller than Earth, has a long ass year and a slightly longer day, an island and a continent, and it's all medieval. Medieval technology, so we're in like medieval times with aliens, which is kind of interesting. You don't really look into that. Here's our map. We're somewhere on this coast over here. The sun does normal things that the sun does on Earth, so don't really have to remember anything special there, I guess. But we might want to remember it. Here we go. Yeah, I think we can get started.
Your tiny craft sets down with a sharp jolt. You lie dazed or a few minutes before you can pull yourself together. By the time you crawl through the hatch, your pod is already surrounded by giant half-human creatures with huge forked hands. They blindfold you and lead you along a winding bumpy surface. Then down a long ladder that leads deep underground. At last they remove your blindfold. You are in a huge dimly lit cavern that reeks of sulphurous fumes. A creatures search you. You hold your breath when they find your computer, but they toss it aside as a useless ornament, and you're able to retrieve it a few moments later. You quickly learn that your captors are krogicides and THDRU have been condemned to slavery in their Krelium mine, closely watched by krogicide guards wielding long spiked sticks. You are forced to chip and shovel Krelim ore for 7 hours before you're allowed to rest for the night. Most of the slaves speak the galactic language, and during the days that follow you make friends with Presper, an old hominid from a nearby planet. He looks almost as human as yourself. When you ask whether there is any hope of escape from the mine, Presper merely shakes his head. But that night, while here are no Krogosides nearby, he comes to you and whispers, "There is a secret tunnel that leads below the surface. Tomorrow I will show you the slab that hides the entrance." How do I get to the nearest galactic patrol station? You whisper back.
Turn to page 10. Okay, how do I get to the nearest galactic? I probably did the wrong pages in the wrong order last time. But turn to page 10. I think I read page 7 there on accident once. But here's where we need to go. First, you must escape from this island. So man, we got all these instructions from this guy. What was his name? Vespar or Pespar? Prespar. Yeah. So we should probably take notes on all of this stuff.
First, you must escape from this island. You'll have a long and difficult journey, says Presper. Much too long for these old bones. The only station is on Cabrin, which lies on the other side of an ocean subject to storms so violent they sink even ship that Elris low cross it. Then how can I gel here? Only by balloon. And the only balloon on Tenopia LS land is possessed by my friend Gin Rug, who lives far to the east in a tiny village beyond Lake Shanra, Lieutenant S called Zindor. But you'll know I find it on any map. The Krogosides have never dared to go near there. Will Kin Rug lake me to Cabrin? Presper nods. L once saved his life, and he promised to do any favor I asked. I'll give you a letter to bring to him. He will understand that I am too old to go. Thank you 1,000 times, Presper. Is there anything else I should know? Presper looks anxiously around. You will encounter many creatures on this island, some friendly, some dangerous. You can trust the bird people. They do not fly, but the wings are like feathered hands, as nimble as yours and mine. Look for the Prince of Agron. He will help you. Most of all, beware of the Krogosides. They enslave every hominid that can hold a shovel and swing a pick. Go
to the next page. There's a lot of clues here. And like the rules for the game are kind of built out. So we can trust bird people. We can trust this prince. But the Krogosides are just...
How can I travel about? The Krogosides ride Zekis, shaggy animals with curved horns. But you will probably have to walk, unless you can gel aboard a coastal ship at one of the seaports. Again Presper looks nervously around. Oh, one thing more, never set foot on Cape Moral. Was that? Suddenly Presper turns away. 2 guards are approaching. You quickly pretend to be asleep, resolving that another day passes you'll be free.
Ooh, we got something. Never step foot on Cape Mori. Wow, so many clues here. So like, what are all the clues? All right, like, Ken Rug owes this guy a favor. The only station is on Cabron. So like, Cabron is is one destination. Cabron Galactic Station. Man, we gotta get there so we can get our car back, right? Except it's not our car, it's our spaceship. We're on a diplomatic mission. There's so many things here. So many layers to this cake. Only by balloon. So we have to fly up by balloon. It's like flying by plane, you know? We gotta go to the airport. And Ken Rug's the one with the balloon. So we gotta go to his village beyond Lake Shanra. It's called Zindor. The village is called Zindor, so we are headed to Zindor. But if we go to the Shimmering Lake, that can get us to Zindor. Oh, Lake Shanra. If we go to Lake Genre. Yeah, it's called Zindor. Alright. The Krogosides have never dared go near there. So you're safe from the Krogosides there. Usually, it's really important to take good notes at the beginning if you want to actually complete this mission quickly. And I'm taking really good notes. I have a notes page here where I'm just typing out little notes. Many creatures, some friendly. You can dress. Okay, bird people are cool. I kind of knew that. Bird people you can trust. And then there's something about a prince here. Yeah, look for the Prince of Agron. So that's, you know, a proper pathway, maybe. Because I think if we look at the map, Agron is northeast of the starting area. We'll get there in in a little while. The Krogosides, avoid them. Maybe if we see some Zekis, we can ride Zekis. That's how the Krogosides get around. But I will probably have to walk. And then maybe we can get on a coastal ship and we can ride around the map to where we need to go. But you don't want to go to Cape Mori, man. Stay away from Cape Mori. Alright, so you will be free. So turn to page 14. There's some scary stuff going on here. Page 14, but you don't want to read it, right? It'll be a spoiler. You gotta stay on the path.
Early the NEXL morning, at a moment when no guards are looking. Presper pulls back the slab that hides the entrance to the secret tunnel. You quickly shake his hand and slip through the narrow opening. After a long and difficult climb in total darkness, you reach the sewer and gratefully breathe the fresh, clean air. A dreary road stretches out like a ribbon in both directions. A warm breeze is blowing. Birds are singing. You feel encouraged. The landscape is covered with lush plants bearing tiny flowers that are tinted by the glow from the HGE orange sun, though 4 or 5 times as big in the sky as the Earth's sun. You can look regally at it without hurting your wise T. Holding your computer, you display a map of the region. You can see that the road leads the northeast through open meadows, to the south rough dense forest. You're inclined to go northeast because your goal, Zindor, lies to the east. But it might be wise to go south. The forest would give you better protection from any pursuing guards.
So this is the first decision we get. Now, but we've had all these clues, right? From that dude, but we can go any direction we want. But I went ahead and made a master map here so we can make decisions better. We are here in this Krillium mine. And we can go, what are our choices? We can go northeast. We can go northeast. Or we can go south. Dum bum bum. Let's just look over this whole map, right? We need to figure out how we're gonna get to Zindor. So let's find Zindor on here. Oh, there's Lake Shanra, right? Where is Zindor at? Lake Shanra. Zach's Miniature Mountains. Tonga. Swamps. Medea. Shar. Forest of the Eight People. Umbrella Trees. Lava Fields. Kiona Volcano. Dazzling Mountains. Land of Nambats. Mount Calm. Well, where's... Man, looking back at my clues for Zindor. It's a village beyond Lake Shanra. I'm looking for a balloon. There's a Lake Chawakawimpa. Interesting. Lake Shanra. Maybe it's Shar. Maybe it's Shar. So, if it's Shar... Oh, there's Cape Mori. You don't want to go there. Right? Never step foot on Cape Mori. Verde? Noma? These mountains look treacherous. Is there a way we can get there from the south? Man, where's the nearest dock? Beta. Oh yeah, we're right here. We could go to Kachita, maybe. Maybe there's a dock there. Or Rapport. We could try going that way. Agron. The Prince of Agron. What did it say about the Prince of Agron? Prince of Agron. Shoot. Man. Okay, so we have to go back 2 pages. What about the Prince of Agron? Ah, here you go. Look for the Prince of Agron. We should look for him. Maybe that's our first step, really. Maybe we should, yeah. Maybe we should go to the Prince of Agron. I've gone down a couple of other paths. The red bird people are helpful. The steaming wastes have a really cool description where it's like spirits that fly out of the hills. I've already done some of the stuff, so I don't want to spoil some of it. Kachita, I think being a cool, might have been a cool town. I can't really remember it. But we're gonna go to Agron, cause that's what we're gonna do. Where was it? That would be northeast. So we're gonna turn to page 20. You hurry along the road leading northeast. Every once in a while, you look back to see if the Krogosides are following, but the road is clear. After some time, the road forks to the right. Up ahead is a bridge that crosses the River Cree. A new map appears on your screen. You check it for clues as to which way to go. So right here on this fork. But we want to go to Agron, so we want to go to that bridge. If you take the road to the right to Anarchia, you turn to page 9. If you continue straight ahead across the river to Blue, yeah, let's go to Blue. Turn to page 26. Yeah, turn to page 26. Alright, let's play this part because I'm tired of reading. Bam.
You cross the River Cree and eventually reach the village All Blue. The bird people who live here tell you that Blue Harbor is too shallow for big boats, but that you might be able to get a boat to the east end of the island by traveling Arthur up the coast. What about Agron, to the northeast of here, you ask, after consulting your map. Agron, one of them says, is the castle of the hominid prince, whose fortress protects him from the Krogosides. He decides you were sent by the Krogosides, he will throw you in the dungeon! Exclamation mark quote.
Man, we're supposed to seek this guy out, right? But I would really like to take a boat. A boat ride. But let's go talk to the Agron guy real quick, and then maybe we can double back, you know? But anyways, yeah, we want to go towards Agron, so we turn to page 33. After a long hike over a narrow winding road, you spot Agron Castle, perched on a hill that rises from the plains like an upside-down bowl. Must be a very perfect hill. How about this fashion? Look at this guy's shirt. Can I buy that shirt?
Surrounded by a high stone wall, the great castle looks invulnerable to any force of arms that could be mustered on Tenopia LS land. A small fairy-bodied guard dressed in a grey uniform and armed with a sharp spear stops you at the guy. Please, I am a stranger to this east and I need help, you say, after conferring with some Oi guards. He leads you in the castle itself, through a broad courtyard and up winding stone stairs to the main gallery. There you sit and wait. You are so tired you nearly fall asleep. Suddenly the Prince of Agron, followed by guards and courtiers, strides into the room with his luxuriant fur and broad square body. He seems imposing but not threatening.
Okay, so that big guy in the picture is Prince Agron. And that guard in gray is the guy on the left. Imposing but not threatening. Now turn to page 27. Okay. The prince listens. Yeah, here we go.
The prince listens with interest as you recount the events that brought you to Tenopia and of your search for Zindor. Zindor, he sighs. Besides this fortress, Zindor is the only place on the island that is safe from the Krogosides. Lieutenant lies nestled in the lava fields on the eastern slopes of the Great Volcano. Although the volcano has been dormant for many years, eel rumbles and smokes from time to time, and the Krogosides are afraid to go near it. How would one reach the volcano, you ask? Well, says the prince, scratching his furry chin, the volcano lies far to the southeast of here, beyond Surzan. But if you go southeast, you risk being captured by Krogosides. Lieutenant, would be safer to go northeast to Sita and hope to find your way from there. Quote.
Well, hold on. So we got some more clues here from the prince. The prince listens with interest as you recount the events. Ah, Zindor. Zindor is the only place on this island that is safe from the Krogosides. Nestled in the lava fields on the eastern slopes of the Great Volcano. Ooh. Alright. Yeah. Let's copy that whole sentence down into our notes and put it right beside Zindor. Control V. There you go. Zindor in bold. And then our new lava fields. Note. Oh shoot, I probably didn't want to do that. Let's just move this over here. I need more desktop space. I need more screens. Although the volcano has been dormant for many years, it rumbles and smokes from time to time, and the Krogosides are afraid of it. How would one reach the volcano, you ask? Well, says the prince, scratching the furry chin, the volcano lies far to the southeast of here, beyond Gerzan. So, does that mean that I should go to the Gerzan? But if you go southeast, you risk being captured by the Krogosides. It'd be far safer to go northeast to Sita and hope to find your way from there. So we should go to Sita next. Next is Sita. But can I go backwards? Can I go backwards? If you go northeast, you go to Sita on page 68. If you risk going southeast to Gerzan, turn to page 38. Can we look at the map? Alright. So we're at Agron. So we can go to Gerzan or we can go to Sita. But what about blue? I want to go to blue. To go to blue, I would have to go left on the fork at the River Cree. Or yeah. Do you want to go explore blue? So 37 is to go to that, go back in a way. I'm just going to quick skim this just because I'm curious. From time to time, you look down and see huge waves battering the rocks of the feet below. You're glad you're heading east soon. That doesn't seem right. You are quickly taken into custody. Okay. You were quickly tasting. What? 36? Was I supposed to head to page 36? Oh, why is it zooming in? Stop zooming in. Am I holding Alt or something? Probably holding Control. Yeah, it's probably holding Control. Alright. That was page 36. So remember 36. And then if we were to head to 30. Well, we're currently on page 27. So let's get back into order. But I think you just get arrested and taken to the prince if you go the wrong way. So it kind of loops back in on itself. But I could be wrong. Hey, you get the book, you find out. Alright. So we're going to go northeast to Sita. We're going to avoid the dangers of Gurzan. That's on page 68. It's better to just choose a pathway and go for it, I think. Did I say 68? Yeah, 68. Yeah, here we are. After a day's journey, you arrive in the small fishing village of Sita. It seems strangely quiet. The bird people who live here have a dark blue plumage, unlike any blue you've seen before. But only a few are moving about in the narrow streets. Most are sleeping on simple straw mats under low wooden shelters. Oh, look, see, here we have a section that did not get found by the Adobe. So, to the bird people are loading a boat with crates of shellfish, and you wonder where the boat will be going. You try to talk to them, but they go about their business as if you weren't there. It's like they're listening to earbuds on their iPhones, right? Wandering about the village, you find that the few people who are sleeping don't seem to talk at all to you or to each other. Soon you feel sleepy yourself. Okay, who aren't sleeping, right? So soon you feel sleepy yourself, so you lie down on an unoccupied straw mat. In an instant, you are asleep and dreaming. The dream is the most vivid you've ever had. The people of Sita are all awake and talking. Several of them gather around you, telling stories and patting you on the back with their indigo-tipped wings. Wow, so that's interesting. Go to the next page. When you awake, nearly everyone is sleeping as before. You're amazed. These bird people seem to live their lives mostly in dreams. Look around. You see the two bird people on the boat unloosening the docking lines. Though it's late afternoon, you are well rested from your nap and eager to be on your way. Dude, I want to go on a boat ride. So, I mean, if they're getting ready to take the boat out, we should jump aboard the boat and take your chances. Turn to page 86. But you can also take the road in the direction of the orange sun, which would be the orange sun is like the setting sun. It's late afternoon, so it's a setting sun. So if you decide to take the road in the direction of the orange sun, it's the setting sun. So then you would be heading, never eat shredded wheat, west. You'd be headed west. So let's look at our map real quick. I mean, I think I know what I'm going to do. We're in Sita here. But if we go west, we go to these cliffs. Or we get to the fork. Because we're going back towards Agron. And then we could get back into Blue Bay. But we're already at a boat. We've reached, yeah, this is what we want to do. I mean, yeah, definitely. Let's jump on the boat, man. Let the wind do all the work, huh? That'd be page 86. And if you were to go the road in the away, you'd be going also the right direction, probably, kind of. I mean, it's towards the volcano, kind of. But let's go to page 86. Whoa. All right. After an uneventful journey, you reach the town of Rapport. I'm guessing that's how you spell it. I'm gonna do a little, take a little oxygen break. Let this reading happen.
Still upon a hill above the town and overlooking the sea is a great stone bird tower and homage to a god that the bird people imagine holds back the stormy sea. The bird people of Rapport are unusually shy, but one of them is willing to help you in your search for Zindor. If you wish to find your way below the east end of Tenopia Island, avoid the river road, he says. You thank him for his advice and look at your map for further guidance.
So where is Rapport? Did I go to the right page? 86. I thought I was on a boat ride. Oh, whoa. It looks like Rapport is some sort of hub. Man, we got 3 different choices here. Who knows? Alright, so we gotta find the... We gotta find Rapport. Noma, Verde, Shiga, Rita, Tonga, Pina, Rapport. Here we are. We took our chances, and now we're here. So we went from 1. Let's just pull out the pencil here and choose yellow and adjust size. We went 1, 2, 3. Went over this. Went through here. Went through there. Went through here. Went to Sita, jumped on a boat. And came down here. Nope, that's not it. Not Kachita. Let's just undo some of these. We went to Rapport. So now we're in Rapport. There's a tower. There's some bird people. Yeah, we got, alright. And then, these people are very shy, and one of them will help you. If you wish to find your way east, avoid the river road. Let's make a note, avoid the river road. It's good that we are keeping track of where we are on the map, right? And we can use clues from the map. Now, if you follow the river to the north, ooh, gosh, that sounds like following the river road. Don't want to do that. If you follow the road to the southeast, turn to page 74. If you follow the road northwest to Kachita, turn to page 24. Kachita's like back towards the Krillian mines, which worries me, but I have not been there. Right? Kachita. Don't follow the river roads, I guess. They might go to the steaming, well, there's a steaming waste there, and there's a steaming waste here. it looks like the river road could go to Dragon Tower. And that would be kind of baller, wouldn't it? Like, don't you want to go check out Dragon Tower? Man, it's probably a bad idea. But, I mean, think of taking a save right now. Like, hitting save on the game. Bloop. And then you could have multiple choices, right? And you could have different videos for each choice. So maybe I will stop here and check my quality. Testing, testing. Yeah, quality looks good, but maybe I will stop here or go to my dashboard. My video dashboard. If I can find it. And maybe I will put a pause break in the video dashboard. No, not that. Just X this off. I cannot do 3 things at once with my computer. I gotta do one thing at a time. Yeah, here we go. Change thumbnail, change highlight. It'd be nice if I could put a pause break or some sort of timestamp here. There's no delay right now. Tricky. Events. Camera. Back. Live stream. I think I'll just have to stop the stream and then start it again. But that'll give me a good check for yeah. Welcome to Rapport. So let's hit stop. Thanks for joining me. And check the links in the bottom. And yeah, appreciate it. Later.